Hi, welcome to my tutorial of using the tool GymKit. This will be a tutorial for kindergarten through fifth grade teachers. GymKit can be used as a form of assessment, whether it's formal or informal. I will be giving this tutorial at the beginning of the school year, either in a whole faculty setting or as by grade level planning. Students will be able to enjoy this gaming system while also testing their skills and knowledge and earning money through GymKit. For this tutorial, teachers will need their device, whether it's an iPad or a laptop. It works on both. They will need the Google program, Google Keep, to take notes on their device. And I would also ask them to bring their grade level standards for planning of the GymKit. A couple of the learning standards that we will cover are educators continually improve their practice by learning from and with others and exploring proven and promising practices that leverage technology to improve student learning. I want teachers to be able to stay current with research that supports improved student learning outcomes, including findings from learning sciences. And educators design authentic, learner-driven activities and environments that recognize and accommodate learner variability. They will use technology to create, adapt, and personalize learning experiences that foster independent learning and accommodate learning differences and needs. First, I would explain to my administrator that this can be used as a form of assessment, regardless on using paper and pencil. It can also be a reward. I know that the school that I taught at last year used it as a reward system for Fun Friday. Another positive thing about GymKit is that the students and the teachers can receive feedback on the skills learned and the skills that need to be improved on. I would like to schedule this time during the beginning of the school year work days. And like I said, either meet with the whole faculty or meet with each grade level team. It would be the most effective if the teachers can bring their devices to participate and create some kits right along with me. My plan for instruction is we will review signing up for a GymKit account. We will go to the GymKit hub and we will work on the game version using GymKit Live. The teachers will be guided through making a kit, whether they are adding questions manually or picking from the list of questions already generated by GymKit. And then once the kit is made, we will go through the process of setting up the game. In this specific tutorial, we are going to use the classic mode. And once classic mode is chosen, the teachers will have the opportunity to go through the different components of the game, whether choosing if it's a timed game or if the students will get the ability to play until there's a certain amount of money that's earned. The teachers will also get to see if they want the students to start with money. If they're given any handicaps, like they can't go below a certain amount of money. If they get an answer check, even though that takes a little bit longer. The music stays on, if the clapping stays on, and if the students can enter the game late or re-enter if they've logged out. And then once all the teachers have looked through all the options, they're going to press continue, and we will see the screen that will lead to a GymKit Live with a code, and that will give us the ability to use one of the GymKits that they create as an assessment. The article that I chose to look at, we would follow the link to, it was written by Mr. Lieberman about digital games being a powerful motivation tool or not so much in Education Week. Gave a lot of good advice on whether you need to keep digital tools, if that's the way that the school system is headed. And it talked about Gym Kit and how some of the teachers in the school system really enjoyed using Gym Kit because it was less like a student was testing and more like they were just playing a game. After this presentation is over, we will have a Gym Kit that I made to assess the understanding of how Gym Kit is set up, and we will come back to that. So when we use Gym Kit, we start by going to Gym Kit, and they have an option to have a month-long free trial using educator setup or using the educator sign up at gymkit.com. And I've already done that. I've already started. So I have logged in and I have gone to the page where we would start creating a kit. Now, prior to doing that, I'm going to ask the teachers to choose a standard, work as a grade level, and choose a standard that they will teach during the first week of school, just so we have an introduction to Gym Kit and the students have an introduction to Gym Kit. They will create a Gym Kit with 10 questions in it for students to participate in. So if they did that, they would go to gymkit.com, they would log in. I am logged in as myself, and I would press new kit. I would give it a name. I would select my language, and I would give it a subject. So if I was doing a Gym Kit using about some math facts in first grade, I would not name it first grade math facts. Press next. Select a photo that goes along with the title. And then I could start adding questions. When you ask the question, you have to type in the question and you choose the correct answer along with 3 wrong answers. So I would choose 4 plus 2 equals, and then the correct answer goes first. Then I come up with 3 other additional answers and I press add. And the teachers would have to come up with 10 questions. But for this presentation, I will just come up with 1. And I will press finish my kit. Once I have finished my kit, the teachers now have the option to set it up for their students. So I would click play live. And like I said earlier, I would like to keep them in classic mode. So I would scroll down and I would choose classic mode. Now, we have multiple options. We can either give them a time limit. So if they had 10 questions and they were first week first graders, I would probably give them the full 10 minutes to answer the 10 questions. I could also have it in a race. Let's see how fast we can get to $1 million. Or all in, see how quick the game is going to last as long as the class has not hit $20 million. But as soon as they hit $20 million, the time is up. Now, I like to keep the time, so I'm just going to do time 10 minutes. I will start the students with $250, but I will not let them, and I'm going to change the handicap to where they cannot go below $50. I usually unclick the answer check portion of this because it usually takes longer. The music is enjoyable, and when you have it on the smart board, the students can hear exactly what they're doing. I turn clapping off just because it becomes a little repetitive, and I do give the students an option to join in late, or if they press the wrong button, they need to come in, they can get back in. I do give them the options to buy power-ups, and then I normally turn the themes off because I don't want them to play around. I want them to stay on this lesson. Then I would press continue. And then this is where the students would begin interacting. So on you would have this on your smart board or on your board, and you would instruct the students to go to gymkit.com/live. And when they do that, they would enter this code. So if I wanted to join, I would say gymkit.com/live. And you don't have to have an account to type in this. All you need is the code. So here's the game code. The game code is they would type in 351-716. I would press join and I would type in my name and I would press join. And I am waiting for my teacher to press start. So on my end, now I see that I have one. On the teacher's end, I see that I have one player. So I would wait until all the students join. And when all my students have joined, I would press start game. When I press start game, you see the leaderboard and the questions come up on the students' end to start answering. Some of the technologies that I incorporated were GymKit for creating the kit and participating in the follow-up assessment, and Google Keep to take notes for what we have learned during this PD session. And then the last thing, my reflection of this PD, one challenge that I would see is that the process of teaching GymKit, creating the kit, we may not have enough time for that in our faculty meeting setting. So either a follow-up session or maybe an observation of GymKit in the classroom may be needed. But instead, what I could have done, instead of having the teachers make the kit, I could have had the teachers just select a grade level appropriate kit from the website to see how the game is set up. So when we went to go create a kit in gymkit.com, you had the option to search kits that are already made. So if I wanted to search kits, I would type in first grade math facts instead of making my own. And there's are some first grade math facts kits that are already made. So I would say, okay, here's one. I would be able to look at all the questions, see what I want to keep, what I don't want to keep, and I would press play and I would be back to that same screen of how to set up my game. And that would take some time away from the PD, and they get more time to practice on selecting the options and seeing how these gym kits are performed. Thank you so much for listening to my tutorial about gym kit. Don't forget, last thing that we would finish up with is that we would have an assessment to answer some questions on how gym kit is set up. Thank you so much.